Hey guys, what's up? Sirmo11 here, and Pokemon Sun and Moon's anime is really good. The anime series features Ash and Pikachu going to the Alola region and going to school while also taking on the Island Challenge. Ash lives with Professor Kukui, and he also goes to school with Malo, Kiawe, Lana, Sophocles, and Lily. The Pokemon anime has always deviated from the plots in the games, but Sun and Moon have such an interesting plot that I was disappointed to see the anime go in this direction. At the time of this review, I've only seen the first 15 episodes of Pokemon Sun and Moon in the English dub, and I've seen the first 2 episodes in Japanese. Pokemon sounds really good in Japanese, by the way, so if you want to watch it in Japanese, you should, or if you want to watch it in English, which you might not like as much, do that too. Now, in the first 15 episodes, Ash does complete the first trial and the grand trial on the first island, but that's not really the focus of this anime, and I hate to say that, but it's true. Ash has misadventures with his classmates and the professor. He lives life. There are less battles in this anime. They might go an episode without a battle, and there's a lot more character interaction, and I like it. At first I didn't even notice that there were less battles in this anime, and I'll say this right now. I think this anime is better than Black and White and X and Y. Why? Because they're handling the series with care. They reference plot points that have happened, meaning that there is less filler or no filler at all. The plot is very tight in the anime so far. I don't think you can even say that there have been any filler episodes so far in the anime. Team Rocket is they're still around, they're still annoying, but they're not in every single episode, so that's good. Ash is intelligent again, and he probably needs to be, because he compares Pokemon with Alola forms to Kanto Pokemon. And Ash doesn't always go with his friends, and sometimes the group is split up. Maybe Ash being more independent is another thing that makes this anime better. Ash is the same, and the side characters aren't really that deep so far. I mean, they're Pokemon characters, for Pete's sake. Lily is the only one with more to her character at this point, and it makes sense because of her relevance in the games. She can't touch Pokemon in the anime. In the games, she didn't like Pokemon battles, but in this, she can't touch Pokemon. She's kind of afraid of them at certain points. There is no Cosmog in this anime so far, so there's no Cosmog with Lily, which severely hurts the plots from the game, which shows that they're not going to follow them, or it's going to evolve into following the plots from the game, but in the anime style, switching it up, changing certain things and all that. Lily, she does get some character development, and she ends up getting an egg, and this is a minor spoiler, so if you don't want to hear about this spoiler and you haven't watched the anime yet, just skip 20 seconds or something. Lily ends up getting an egg, which helps her with her touching Pokemon problem, but it doesn't fully fix the issue. Her family was introduced via photo, which means some things from the game will be in the anime, but other things will probably not be in the anime, like Cosmog. And just because of this egg, and the egg is not Cosmog, which is a minor spoiler, but it means that either Cosmog is going to come into the story later on, or it's going to be important inside of the family or something. They're going to have to do something with that, or they're just going to cut out Cosmog altogether. And I think the plot still can kind of work, but not completely. And Lily, she lives in a mansion instead of with Professor Kukui in the games. And if you remember in the games, Lily ran away. In the anime, I don't really know what's going on because she lives at this mansion, so it shows that she is still affiliated with her family in some way. I hope Hao is introduced as Ash's rival in the anime. I just really like Hao's character. Or they could have had Hao travel with Lily and Ash, because that's where I thought the plot was going, but it seems like it's not going to go in that direction. They're going to keep all the trial captains with Ash, which is a little weird, but who knows. I was hoping the first arc of the anime would be a school arc, because I read a comment on that online and I was like, wow, this makes a lot of sense for the first arc to be about Ash in school and then move on to other things with the trial captains. And of course Ash would get out of the school at some point, but it seems like it might be here for most of the anime, or the entire anime. And I was thinking that Ash would turn 11 in this anime, and there would be a short time skip to where the trial captains would train to fit into their roles as trial captains, but that might not be the case at all. I thought Ash would be 11 because you need to be 11 to take the island challenge, but that hasn't been mentioned in the anime at all. And 4 of the trial captains are in school with Ash, and they have no hints of being actual trial captains within the anime. Kiawe is the only one confirmed to live off of the first island like in the games, and the rest of the characters live on the first island, and some of them don't live on the first island, I don't believe, because their trials are on later islands. So why would they live on an island that isn't with their trial? So I don't know why they couldn't just have the other characters leave every day like Kiawe does. He leaves on his Charizard. The islands aren't that far apart to where you can't just go fly over there. So I don't know why they didn't do that. Illima, he might not be in the anime at all. He has not been introduced. And the trial captains might not be the same in the anime, or there might not be any trial captains at all. So, as I mentioned before, Ash took the first trial, but he just fought the Pokemon. He didn't see the trial captain wasn't involved at all. In the anime's defense, the trial captains are pretty pointless, as you only directly fight a few of them in the games, and the rest of them just kind of introduce the trial. You know, they're just there. You pretty much take the trial on your own. You fight these Pokemon, you go find some food or find the Pokemon or something, but for the most part the trial captains don't really need to be involved. You could have someone else fit into their role, or have someone be like, you have to do this for this trial. So it's not a big deal, but I would like to have the trial captains in the anime. So I think taking out the trial captains and having them be with Ash is fine, but I was hoping for them to battle more in the anime. I want to see Ash take on the trial captains, because in the games, the trial captains, as I said, they don't really do anything. So I was thinking the anime might change up the trials a little bit and have Ash directly fight the trial captains, but they did not do that. And Ash probably won't turn 11, and the trial captains, or the concept of the trial captains, probably won't be introduced in the anime. So if Ash takes his whole crew to the next island, or they decide to go with him, that will be a lot of companions. That will be 6 people in one group, and that's the biggest group that Ash has had so far. And I was thinking that Ash and Lily would travel together at some point so the rest of the characters could become trial captains, but as of now that probably won't happen, and Ash will just travel with this group of 6. Rotom Dex was introduced, of course, and he was annoying at first, but it's nice having a Pokédex that talks so much and is so interested in Pokemon. Whenever he meets a new Pokemon, or Pokemon he doesn't have any data on, he starts taking pictures of them, and that's pretty cool. And I think it'd be cool to see like the actual pictures that he's taken in the anime of the Pokemon. I think that'd be cool to go through, maybe like an ending or something, or maybe like a little scene for Rotom Dex if something bad were to happen to him or something, or he has like a malfunctioning, something like that. I think that'd be a cool plot. Team Rocket, they have a Mimikyu, they have a Beware, and they have a Mareanie. And Mimikyu absolutely hates Pikachu and has been shown to be pretty strong. It's actually a Pokemon that rivals Pikachu, so that's pretty cool. Beware is Team Rocket's new version of the Meowth balloon, but instead of them blasting off, Beware comes and picks them up. And I dislike this gag a lot. It's pretty lame. I don't understand what makes Beware pick up Team Rocket. And in the first 15 episodes, they haven't even caught Beware, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to catch it because they have a fight with Ash and them. They either lose or succeed, and then Beware comes and picks them up, and they're like, we're off with a new blast or something. It's really dumb. Mareanie is James's Pokemon, and Mareanie thinks James is one of its kind, and it loves him. It's the classic James gag, and it does something to his head. I'm assuming some sort of poison type move, and it makes him look more like a Mareanie, so that's okay, I guess. And the anime is actually pretty funny, and it has some good moments. As I've said before, I don't think there's been any filler in the anime so far. They kind of found a way to like avoid that and get more into the Alola culture, and then they reference these episodes, so I mean it can't really be filler. But if there has been filler in the anime, and I haven't noticed it so far, it was very well written filler. Pokemon fillers are usually bad, so getting rid of them was a good move. So far, I would say that every episode has some sort of thing inside of it that makes it enjoyable, so I think you should check it out. Before I end this off, I'm sure someone wants me to talk about the art style. The new art style takes a while to get used to. The Pokemon anime simply has a new director, so that's why it looks so different. The animation is more fluid and dynamic if you look at it, and while I prefer the animation style from Pokemon X and Y, this art style doesn't affect the quality at all, and I think a lot of people take a look at the art style and like, wow, this new Pokemon anime is bad, this new Pokemon anime is childish. None of those things are true. Actually watch the anime. Pokemon Sun and Moon is a really good anime series, and if you can handle a different direction from the games, comedy, and less battling, I think you've really found a gem of an anime series. With Yokai Watch, Beyblade Burst, and Pokemon, Disney XD has a really strong lineup of anime that I look forward to watching every week. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are below. I'm Surma11. See you next time, and peace out.